Hi, everyone. We're back with another transitional team nominee. So, John, why don't you introduce yourself and let us know how long you've been around FBC?
Well, my name is John Taylor, and my wife and I have been attending First Baptist Church for almost 20 years now. And we attended we moved to Nanaimo after I took early retirement in 2001.
Nice. So, we're here talking about the transition team. What kind of led you to have your name stand as a nominee for the transition team, John?
I read through the transition terms of reference, and really it led me to feel that both my work experience and my time at First Baptist Church could be of value to help the team meet their objectives.
That's good.
I
That's
just
good.
maybe expand on that a little bit more.
Yeah, please do.
I was a senior advisor at Petro-Canada in the area of fuel quality and the environment. And over the last 15 years, a good chunk of my work was dealing on government and industry, inter-industry committees on ways to change fuel specifications to help mitigate both transportation fuel impact and heating fuel impact on the environment. So I not only represented Petro-Canada on these committees, but I was the one of the uh, members of the oil industry team as well. So I represented the whole industry, not just Petro-Canada. At First Baptist Church, I've been involved in a number of areas of church life since coming. I served on council for a number of years. I served as a moderator. I was the head of three council commissions: finance, property management, and the prime timers, property management and liability and risk. And I'm actually a member of three different commissions at the present time: property, finance, and uh, our prime timers commission. That really is not active at the current time, but
Right.
it certainly served a role in the church. I was a member of the elders board for one term. I was chairman of the building expansion committee. I was a member of the pastoral search committee that led to the calling of Pastor Randy Baker to serve in our church. I helped to rewrite the latest version of our constitution and bylaws and helped bring them into line with the 2018 revisions to the BC Societies Act. And I've been involved in small group ministry in First Baptist Church since basically since we first started coming. Sometimes as a leader, and my wife and I currently are a member of a small group.
Right. Wow, it's too bad you don't spend your time serving at FBC. Shame on you. Okay, so the harder question in all this is, so at the end of this transition team period, what's one word that you describe as kind of the best or most hopeful outcome you'd like to see?
As I thought about this, I could have, if you would have asked me to give you a paragraph or a page, I probably could have given you a page of what I would have liked to see the outcomes of this uh, committee to be, but a team to be. But really, to distill it into one word, the word that comes to mind is wisdom. And
Hmm.
I'd like to read from 1 Kings chapter 3, and I think this is appropriate for us at the present time. And starting at verse 5, it says, "At Gibeon, the Lord appeared to Solomon during the night in a dream. And God said, 'Ask for whatever you want me to give you.' And Solomon responds and said, 'Now, O Lord, my God, you have made your servant king in place of my father David. But I am only a little child and do not know how to carry out my duties.'" And he goes on to ask God for wisdom. And I think the commentary that goes on in the Bible, in my Bible, about this passage is relevant to our transition team. And it refers to James chapter 3, verses 13 to 17. And it says, "According to James, the wisdom of God, when used properly, cultivates peaceful relationships. The type of wisdom God gives takes into account the interests of others. It is characterized by sincerity. The wisdom of God helps people become more objective in their decision making. This was the type of wisdom that Solomon asked for and received from God. The wisdom described in these verses enables Solomon to ask probing questions and make knowledgeable decisions. This is a type of wisdom available to anyone who simply asks God for it.
Mm.
And if you look at the objectives, I'll take my glasses off and you can see I'll be representing the elders part of this team if I voted in. But the things that are objectives, the four objectives that are lined out in the terms of reference are healing and restoration, better communications, constitution and bylaw review, and recommendation for change if necessary, and vision of ministry. I think these are areas where we really need to have the team within the team praying for God's wisdom so that they can come up with meaningful recommendations in each of these areas, and also to have the congregation praying for the transition team to have the ministry that or to have the vision and wisdom that God would give to the team necessary to carry out their functions.
That's good. Very good. Fantastic, John. Thank you. So appreciate your time today. And just a reminder to everyone that Tuesday, March 16th is the vote for the transition team. So thanks, everyone.